Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Ipsy Glam bag. Before I get into my new stuff, as always, I like to go over my stuff from the previous month just to let you guys know what I thought of it. First, something that I swapped away. I did end up swapping away the Pixi Flawless Face Primer. It's a good formula, but it's a bit dark for me because, as you can see, super duper pale. Like, it has a little bit of a tint to it that, especially since more of the glowy primers I tend to wear on their own as like a little bit of no makeup days, it can't be tinted on me because it's going to show and it's not going to look right. But if you are a more bronzed person or you wear it under makeup, it's actually a pretty good primer, just the wrong color for me. Now, next is the Item Beauty Fast Pass Natural AHA Cleanser for Oily and Combo Skin. It is, like it says somewhere on here, I feel like, no it doesn't, but it's a gel-based cleanser. It is made for my skin and I do really enjoy it. Now, I'm somebody that finds it pretty hard to get super excited about a cleanser. Like, there's other skincare products that I enjoy, you know, trying new ones, seeing which one works best for my skin, but for the most part, there are a couple of cleansers that I really like or that I find work really, like, super well for my skin. As long as it cleanses my face and doesn't break me out, I don't really care. So this is really good. This is really good as far as that. $18 isn't super expensive for a cleanser, I feel like, these days, especially for a not purchase in the drugstore cleanser, because most of, you go on Sephora and most of them tend to be 20 bucks and above. So, you know, it depends on how you want to spend your money. I don't know if I would necessarily go out and purchase this from, oh god, it's some TikTok person's website, and I feel old saying TikTok person, but I don't have a TikTok. It's just not my social media of choice. But it's a very young person. Like, I think she might still be a teenager, which makes me feel really old. Because I could theoretically have a teenager if I had chosen to reproduce, but, you know. Anyways, I'm not surprised that somebody that young would have went for a more oily combination skin product. I want to say she has products for drier skin too, though, because I've seen a moisturizer that's marketed towards dry skin, but, you know, I think it's pretty good. I think it might be a little high priced for what I assume would be her target audience, but I don't think it's too badly priced or anything like that. She's not trying to sell a $30 cleanser, at least. Now, something that is more expensive is the Serum Kind Purple Cabbage Serum. I did enjoy it. I mean, you got to do something wrong to my skin for me to not enjoy a serum. I will say something a little weird about the packaging. You have to kind of fuss with the dropper to make it get like an actual full dropper of product, which is what I prefer to have to go like all over my face and down my neck and whatnot. You have to press the dropper in and then I guess make sure you get all of the air out of it or it will not suck up a full dropper full, which is a tad annoying, but now it's supposed to be calming and nourishing, and I did find it to be, you know, really good feeling on the skin, help soothe any kind of, like, say I did a particularly deep clay mask or something like that, it felt really good on the skin after something like that. Would I purchase a, like, full-priced version of this? I'm not sure, because I find that the more calming, hydrating type serums, I can, because I have super oily skin, I can kind of switch them in and out and not find too much of a difference between them. So I could go for probably a $25 drugstore one and get similar results. But I do really like this, and if I ran out and it appeared on, like, you know, an Ipsy add-on or like a BoxyCharm pop-up or something like that for half price or lower, I would snatch it up. So take that for what you will. Next is something that, honestly, I think I made a mistake by getting. And I admitted it last time. I was like, what was I thinking when I got this? It is the RMS Beauty Living Luminizer. It's just like a cream highlighter, which is one thing because, like, you know, I'm somebody that uses a lot of powder, and while I do like cream products, I like them more as a layering step to keep makeup on my face versus wearing them on their own. Now, I did wear this on its own, and it's honestly kind of what I expected. It's just not quite my type of highlighter. Now, if you're wearing it if I'm wearing something on its own, I should, in theory, want a more natural highlighter. But my face makes its own natural highlighter. Like, I'm just a giant grease ball. So I think I'm gonna pass this on, and that's okay. Sometimes you experiment and something doesn't quite work for you. I'd rather say get it as part of a box than purchase it outright and find that out the hard way. Because even with the 3 other products that I've kept, I've more than gotten my money's worth. But yeah, this didn't quite work for me. And as soon as I added it and checked out and everything, I kind of knew it's like, that's probably not going to work for me. But it's one of those super hyped things on YouTube, or it was at one point, that I was really curious to try it. You win some, you lose some. It's okay. And finally, I have another Item Beauty product. I mentioned last time that the reason why this is so low is because it's very liquidy, and I spilt some on myself. But this is the Lipquip Lip Gloss. And it says it's a moisturizing lip oil. It's a lip gloss. Don't let it lie to you. In the shade Heart Popping. And it is quite pigmented. Which is another reason why I find it more of a lip gloss than a traditional lip oil. There it is right there. I am actually wearing it today on top of my lipstick, and I've worn it a couple of other times. Feels really nice. Smells really good. Like, it just has one of those, like, almost watermelon-y candy Jolly Rancher scents, which I personally really enjoy. But like I said, I wouldn't consider that a, like, lip balm, traditional lip oil product. It feels a lot more like a lip gloss to me. So, out with the old, in with the new. It is a really cute bag this month. Like, it's just, you know, flowers, roses on it. And I didn't spill anything on it this month, which is always nice. Now, the first product is something I kind of made a mistake again with choosing, but I didn't read it until after I got it. It is the Cleo and Coco Charcoal Deodorant. I do like charcoal in the natural deodorants because it actually keeps me not sweat-free, but stank-free. Unfortunately, I didn't catch it until after I was looking at, like, my list of products that I chose in my email. The scent of this is Sweet Surrender, which is lavender vanilla. Now, I'm getting a little more okay with lavender as I grow older. I think it's, you know, scent notes. The scent notes you like tend to change as you get older. Like, I used to hate rose, but now I actually really enjoy it. Too much lavender gives me a massive freaking headache, though. Like, it still does, but, like, if it's a lower note, I can tolerate it. However, I'm not going to take the little thing off, but this didn't come in a box. Yeah, I can smell this through the plastic, and it is lavender, punch you in the face. So this is actually something I need to send out because somebody already chose it for a swap. But, you know, that was my mistake. Luckily, if I'm going for value, that was the lower priced thing in there, so I'm not too worried about it. Next is a blush. It's an Oprah blush, which I did choose an Oprah blush a couple of months ago, but this is quite a different shade. It's in the color Blush Rose. It's a cooler toned blush. It is a matte, which is nice. Now, my hand is freaking been cleaned off like 3 times, so the swatch is not going to look great, but it's a very pretty color, more cooler toned. I'm always happy to have another Oprah blush in my collection because they are really nice, but I don't like to pay full price for them. Next is a product that Ipsy chose for me, but I did try it out and I do like it despite me not loving the packaging. It is the Tarte Juicy Lip in the shade Orchid. Now, The thing I don't really care for is instead of being able to twist it, you have to actually like click it up, and I hate that. I don't know how much I freaking want. Now this is, I believe, I don't know if they call it a tinted lip balm, but it's basically a tinted lip balm. Like, it's a little more potent right here than a tinted lip balm, but you know how Clinique has that line called almost lipsticks? I think this is similar to that. Like, it's something that I would count as a lipstick, but it's definitely not like a punch of color. But it's another one of those things that smells really good, so despite my on the clicky packaging, I think I really enjoy it. I tried it once, but you know, sometimes you want to try things a couple of times. Next is a concealer. This is the Complex Culture, I think it says Let Up Concealer. Mine is in the shade F100. I think this is the lightest shade they have, unless they have a just total 0 shade. They had a number of shades. I'll have to insert the exact number, but my brain is telling me that it was a decent amount. So, yeah. I know not everybody likes the Complex Culture brand. It's like an Ipsy in-house brand, but I haven't really been disappointed by anything in it so far. Like, some things I've liked more than others, but I'm sure that this will work out fine for me. I hope so. And the last thing before I get into my one add-on for this one, I did like 3 add-ons for my regular Ipsy bag, is this Logically Skin Wrinkle Target Eye Cream. And this is the other thing that they chose for me. Now, I can't get mad at a good eye cream, so feel free to send them to me. And this is a Korean brand, which I always enjoyed trying out. So let's not swatch it, but get a dab of it on a different hand so that I might be able to get an idea of the smell. There's definitely a scent there, but I can't quite place what it is. It might be some kind of ingredient, which they don't list all the ingredients on here, but I'm almost positive this came in a box, but I threw out all the boxes already. I will say, this is a big ass eye cream. This is 25 milliliters or 0.84 flowing ounces. Now, it is thick like I like my eye creams. Actually, for somebody with oily skin and even oily under eyes, I want my eye creams to have a little bit of thickness to them. If they feel too thin, I might as well just be using my moisturizer. Like, I want something a little different for my eye cream. That's just a personal thing right there, but I still can't place that scent. Like, it's a little bit sweet and a little bit herbally, but it's like a good combination of that rather than a nasty one that you can get sometimes. I can't place it and it's bugging me. Now, like I said, I did do one add-on because this popped up in my choices, but there was something else that I decided on instead. I can't for the life of me remember what it was. So when this popped up in the add-ons, I definitely added it. It is the Purely's Blush Glow BB Cheek Color with vitamin E and hyaluronic acid. So it's a cream blush. It is in the shade Cool Mauve. So in theory, it should actually go pretty well with the blush that I chose. You build that up a little bit more so you guys can get a better idea of the color right there. So actually, yeah, looks like it'll go really well with the blush that I got. Like, it's a little bit lighter in color, but it definitely feels like the same tone. I will say it feels a little bit silicone-y. Like, it almost dries to a powdery finish, which for me is really good. I got a lot of Purely's products. I'm building up quite the collection of them, which I really enjoy them, so I'm not that shocked. So that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you later. Bye.